guys, welcome to the channel. So this is Kritika, and today we'll learn how to create a GitHub account, right? So let's start. So GitHub is nothing but a web-based platform which provides a wide ranges of services centered around the version control, which is called Git, right? So it is used by the developers and the teams for collaboration on software development projects. So we have some of the key aspects and also the features of GitHub. We know that, right? So first and foremost is the version control. So we all know that the version control we use is a Git, where in GitHub it is built around a Git, which is a distributed version control system. Developers use Git to track and change their code, right? We all know that. So then we have in the version control we have branching and merging, and the next we have collaboration. In collaboration we have pull requests, issues, forking, and all, right? So we in the code hosting, or if you're sharing the code, so we have repositories for that, we have gist for that, and for the documentation of the project, or for the documentation purpose, we have in the GitHub wiki and readme files as well, right? So in the GitHub we can continuously integrate the thing. So continuous integration is provided. So GitHub integrates with various continuous integration services, which allows developers to automatically build and test their code whenever changes are pushed to the repository, right? So, and then we have security, we have community and social features, we have education and learning. So we have many key aspects and features in the GitHub, which helps the developers to work on the project and to collaborate, right? So it is a widely used in the software development community, and it is a very friendly interface where collaborative features and integration with various tools make it a central hub, right? So it's not only a version control platform, but also a social platform. So GitHub is not only a version control platform, as we all know that it is also a social platform for developers to connect and to contribute the open source project. So in the GitHub, we can connect with the developers. We can contribute to the open source projects. We can get the things. We can get to learn the things in the GitHub, where the open source projects, we will be having open source projects wherein developers can gain the knowledge through the GitHub. So it is also a social platform, right? So now we'll know how to create a GitHub account, right? So guys, let's start. So firstly, we'll search GitHub in the Google, where we can access a GitHub. It is the original website where you can go and we can sign up here. So if we have an account already, we can sign in over here. And if we are creating a new account, then we have to sign up. There you get, so there we get we have to give our email ID with the respective email ID where you have to create, on which you have to create a GitHub account. So I'm giving my email ID. Correct. So now continue, press and continue. So we have to create a password for that, right? So creating a password. We will continue and we have to enter the username for that, right? So I'm giving the username for my GitHub account. You can give your name which you are creating. Right? So after giving that, would you like to receive product updates and announcement via email? Type yes for yes and N for no. So if you want any updates over the email which you have provided here on the updates on the GitHub, so you can give Y or you can give N over here. So I'm giving Y. So protecting, so we have to verify the account. So protecting your account, please solve the puzzle so we know you are a real person, right? So we have an audio over here. So the challenge is, which option is the sound of cats? Type your answer as a number, then press enter or the done button below. So we'll play it. Option 1. Option 2. Option 3. So we had three options, wherein the first option is the cat. So done. So the account is verified now. So we have to create an account. So you will get a code to the email ID which you have provided to create a GitHub account, right? So you can check the email ID which you have provided and enter the code which you have got there. Correct. Once you enter the code, then we have entered to this page wherein you have to give. This will help us to guide you the tools that are best suited for your projects. How many team members will be working with you? So if you're creating it for the professional, for the office, then you can just give the number of people who is working in the GitHub. Who are working with you for the same thing, for the same team. So, or if you're creating it for your personal use, for just for the practices, or if you're creating it for only for you, you can give just me, and it will ask you, are you a student or a teacher? So you can tell, you can mention if you're a student, or a teacher, or you can also mention none. Continue. Okay, now we can see what specific features are you interested using. So select all that apply so we can point you the right GitHub plan, right? So so these are the features which they have in the GitHub. So you can go through it. So we have collaborative coding, automation and CI/CD, security, client apps, project management, team administration, community. So you can select whichever all the features you want in the GitHub and you can continue, right? So you can select everything or you can select any of them, whichever you want to. Correct? Then press on continue, right? So you have got this page wherein you can access the GitHub freely. So we have that, and we are, if you want to use free, then you can select continue for free. If you are paying for this, if you are using for the office purpose or any of the team, so you have created for the team, or if you're using it professionally, so you can read all these advanced auditing, SAML, single sign-on, and all these. So you can pay the mentioned amount here, and you can go for the paid version, right? This is the free version. I am continuing for free. So it will take us to the account. It is initializing. So it is initializing the dashboard, right? So this is the account. We have successfully created a GitHub account, right? So we can see this is the username which I have given, and we can see our profile, account, repositories, our projects, organizations, enterprises, the stars. So sponsors are just up, so we can upgrade it. We can try to enterprise. So these are the things we get. We can also, this is the sign out option. So this is the sign out option where you can sign out from the GitHub account, right? So we can see, we can create a repository here. We can import the repository while we are working. So these are the features. You can go through it. So you will know what all the features we have. And so see, we can see the home, we have an issues, pull requests, discussions, code spaces. So all the aspects we have, all the features we have in the GitHub. So you can go through it. And that's it for today. This is how we create a GitHub account. And thank you for watching the video. Please do like, subscribe, and share with your friends if you find it useful. And thank you so much.